children's books.
Hello and welcome to an exciting episode of a book review, and today I'm reviewing Monstrous Maud. And I actually got this as a present, and it actually came with all four. So this is the first one that I'll be interviewing. As see, there's all four of those books. But today I'll be reviewing this book, the first one, The Big Fright. So I'm just going to read the blurb. When Maud meets her crazy new classmate, she is in for a monstrous surprise. What will Maud do when it discovers what kind of place Rockwood School really is? Ooh, interesting. So, I'll be reviewing this book, and I accidentally read this one first because I didn't know what order they came in, because they don't really have any numbers, but they do have the title on them. So yeah, I read this one first, and I'm like, that doesn't sound right. That just sounds like the end one. So this will just be the last one. So, I so hope you really enjoyed this book as well, because I personally enjoyed it. So yes, it is a pretty good book. Oh, and don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell so you'll never miss another episode. Now, in these characters, there's obviously Maud. Oh, and she also has a pet rat in this. And then she meets she goes to this new school, which she doesn't know is full of monsters. Monsters! Can you imagine a school full of monsters? Yeah, I'd just probably scream. I think anyone would. So yes, and she meets these classmates that are monsters too, and she obviously makes friends, because it says that she doesn't fit in her old school, because she used to go to an old school, she didn't fit. So yes, yeah, these characters are pretty interesting actually. So she's kind of like a monster too, and well, yeah, she likes monstrous things too, that's why she's called Monstrous Maud. And one thing is that the classmates does not know she's a real human. A real human. Can you imagine that? If you were a monster and a human turned up into your school, you might not know it's a human, because she might call herself something that maybe they don't know that existed. So actually, Maud actually called herself a tutu, and she just thought of that random name. I mean, none of the monsters heard of a tutu, but it seemed pretty convincing. So Maud was kind of like the other monsters. She fitted in quite well actually, and she had quite a lot of friends. So yes, Monstrous Maud. So she liked probably monstrous things as well, and as you can see, she's wearing a monstrous dress and everything. And she has a pet rat, which I've said before, and his name is called Quentin. Now what an unusual name for a rat. And a pet rat, who would ever thought of a pet rat? And her family, yeah, they didn't know she went to a monstrous school, so she has to keep quite a big secret to them. So yes, there's these all four books, and you don't mind me, just put a bookmark in here, because I'm in the middle of reading the Freaky Sleepover, and I will be interviewing this book when I've finished. Probably this one, because this is the first one I read, but then I read it in the wrong order. So yes, obviously don't forget to like and subscribe and click the bell, and you'll never miss another episode. And I really hope you enjoyed this book. Oh, and now star ratings. I'd probably give this one, well, since I first read it, it was actually quite a good book. Really hard decision, really. probably 5 stars. This is a really good book. I'm sure you all would enjoy it, maybe even boys too. Oh, and this book is by A B Saddlewick. So if you want to look this book up online or buy it in a library or something, it'll be there, and it will probably say the order because I didn't know the order before. So yes, I give this one 5 stars, and I really hope you all enjoy this book, boys and girls. And I think this is a pretty good book for probably about, I don't know, maybe, well, kind of any age really. Maybe not an adult, but any age for kids, maybe even a teenager or something, because I'm 13 and I've read this book. But yes, I'm sure you 13-year-olds would enjoy this too, and probably even under 13 or 12 or even over, because depends what kind of books you like. So I would say this is like an adventure book. Yeah, it's pretty more of an adventure going into a school. It feels like you're actually there. And yeah, it's just like so amazing to read these books. I mean, they're actually really good. So like there's obviously 4 of a set of them. And yes, different adventures in all those books. So when you do find this book and you read it, I really hope you enjoy it. Give me the best of wishes. I'll give you the best of wishes for these books because I'm sure you would all enjoy them. Some of you. Most of you probably. Because like you've never really heard of someone going to a monster school when you're a human, have you? I can't recall another book like this. But it was really interesting. And it wasn't the one I was expecting, but it is really pretty good. And yes, I hope you all enjoy this book. And have a nice time.